have you on animals and Native Americans, let me tell you the story, which is my least favorite story of all. Do you still want to hear it? Okay, then. Remember, you made me tell this one. You see, this story has to do with my corn rattle. Now, this rattle is just a rattle that you would give to any little baby, just like you would today. The rattle is made out of 2 pieces of leather or rawhide, and they're not tanned. So you soak them in the creek for 3 weeks. You cut them in the shape of a turtle. You sew them together, and then pack them full of wet sand. Now you let that set in the sun with the wet sand for 2 weeks. In the sun, it dries out the leather and the sand. You open it up, you dump the sand out, you find yourself a piece of real Native American stick. You put the dried out turtle on the stick, but before you do, inside you put some Indian yellow corn. I couldn't find any Indian yellow corn, so I went down to the sacred 7-Eleven tribe and I got some popcorn, and when you put it in there, it sounds just like Indian yellow corn. So this brings me to my least favorite story, because when you shake this rattle real hard, it sounds just like a snake. This is the story of the boy and the snake. Let me take you back to the great woods. Back in a time 3,000 years ago, when a boy named Swift of Foot is walking through the forest. He's 10.5 years old. He is hunting to show what a great hunter he is. And it's important that he shows a great hunter that he will be, because at 10.5, you start your adult trials. At the age of 13, you must complete them. So, he is trying to find himself something really good to hunt, because it's important you pass your adult trials. If you fail them, you stay home and do the most disgusting, awful jobs for the rest of your life. You never get to try them again. So it's important that Swift of Foot find something really big and dangerous to hunt. And all of a sudden he sees it. In the sky, a hawk. He draws his straightest arrow. Missed it. Oh, man, I hate this hunting thing. I'm not any good at this. Oh, then he sees it, a rabbit. He draws his straightest arrow. His second straightest arrow. He just lost his straightest arrow. He draws his second straightest arrow. Oh, man, I hate this hunting thing. I'm no good at this. Then he sees it. In the snow. Frozen. A great snake. Now he remembered what his elders had told him about the snake. Beware of the snake. The snake is a snake and will always be just a snake. But this snake is frozen in the snow. It cannot hurt him. And if he pried the snake out of the snow, carried it home, made up a tale about how he found the snake, how he fought the snake, and how he killed the snake, he would truly be thought of as a great warrior. There's no way he couldn't pass his adult trials. But he didn't want to take any chances, so he poked at the snake's tail. Nothing. And then he poked at the snake's head. This is a very long snake. And he poked at the snake's... Oh, this is a long snake. He poked at the snake's head. Nothing. And he pried the snake out of the snow. Oh, this is a bigger snake than I thought. Oh, these snakes aren't so tough. Oh, and he bent the snake. And he played with the snake. And in a little tiny snaky voice, the snake said, "Oh, brave, swift of foot, I have made a terrible mistake this day. You see, I have wandered too far from my den when the great Creator has purified this earth, and I chanced to freeze to death in the snow. If you could only warm me and carry me back to my den, I would be forever grateful. I would never forget you, and snakes for all time would revere your families, a dear clan." Swift of foot remembered what his folks had said. You know, it's just a snake. It will always be a snake. But if he did this one deed, he would truly be thought of as a great hero. He would pass his adult trials with no problems. So he did it. He put the snake in his shirt. I told you, this is very slippery. You said it wasn't my favorite story. You made me tell this. And the snake went around and around and around the boy until finally it was all the way in his shirt. And the boy then walked back to the snake's den. And when he got there, the snake was warmed up. And the snake slid his snaky head out of the boy's shirt, stared the boy straight in the face, and with that, he bit the boy. The brave Swift of foot, as he lay dying in the snow, said, "Mr. Snake, you bit me. You lied to me, Mr. Snake. You said if I saved your life, you would be grateful. You said that snakes for all time would revere my family's a dear clan. You said you would never forget me. You lied to me, Mr. Snake." The snake said, "No, brave Swift of foot, I did not lie to you. You see, I am grateful you saved my life. I shall never forget you, and snakes of all time shall revere your family, the dear clan. But you should have listened to your parents, because I am a snake. Just a snake, and will always be a snake."